Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best running shoes on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, and then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying the best running shoes. You can find timestamps and links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 5. Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 38. Best Nike running shoes. If you're a fan of the swoosh, choosing a pair of the best Nike running shoes can be a tricky choice. While we're a huge fan of the Nike Air Zoom Tempo Next % for race day, we know not every runner wants to race, which is why the Pegasus 38 sneaked into the top spot here. It was a close call between this and the Nike Invincible Run, which is also a brilliant everyday shoe, but when it comes down to it, the Pegasus is just more versatile. It's got a good amount of React foam in the midsole for a lightweight, snappy feel underfoot, without being overly springy and leaving you feeling unstable on the run. The Pegasus is a workhorse. You can wear it for a marathon, your first 5K, and pretty much everything in between. For a shoe to be on its 38th iteration, it must be doing something right, and with the Pegasus, you're buying reliability. The 10mm drop means you won't feel the ground underneath your feet too much, but equally, you won't feel like you're running in platforms. The cushion tongue won't cause uncomfortable hot spots or blisters, and the forefoot of the shoe is high and wide, so prevent your toes from rubbing. Number 4. Hoka 11 Rincon 3. The best affordable running shoe. It goes without saying, you don't have to own multiple pairs of running shoes to be a runner. While some people might invest in multiple pairs for different sessions, if you're new to running or are on a budget, you'll still be able to build fitness and train for races with only one pair in your closet. Plus, if you're looking for that one pair, the Hoka 11 Rincon 3 is a brilliant shoe to invest in. A seriously versatile shoe, the Rincon 3 is lightweight enough to wear on faster sessions, but the even midsole is cushioned enough to run for miles, should you want to. The third iteration of the Rincon is lighter and more breathable than previous versions, while still having the rocker geometry that rolls the foot forward for a faster, spring ear-toe off. At $115, it's also much more affordable than other running shoes on this list. The only downsides we could find here were that the even midsole isn't the plushest, and if you're looking for that classic Hoka cushion, you might find it a little on the harder side. That said, if you're looking for an everyday running shoe that's snappier than, say, the Nike Pegasus or Ghost 14, this is a brilliant choice. Number 3. Brooks Glycerin 19. Best Brooks running shoe. Known as being Brooks' softest shoe, the Glycerin is one of the most popular running shoes around, and for good reason. The Glycerin contains Brooks' DNA Loft cushioning, which is designed to be soft and plush underfoot, and the 19th iteration of the shoe contains more foam than ever before. This shoe is extremely comfortable and is often a popular choice for beginners and marathon runners alike. Yet don't let all this talk of soft foam deceive you. The Glycerin is still snappy when it needs to be and can pick up the pace if you want to push. It's a brilliant all-rounder and is really designed for comfortable running. Available in a number of different colorways, the Glycerin looks good too, hence its wide-ranging appeal with runners of all ages and abilities. The main downside here is that the Glycerin isn't the fastest or lightest shoe on this list, so if you're looking to run a personal best, you might want a snappier shoe. That said, if your goal is to get going, or get around the course, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more comfortable shoe to do this in. Number 2. Brooks Ghost 14. It's a long-running myth in the shoe world that men's and women's running shoes are just different colors. The differences might not be obvious to the naked eye, but women's shoes are designed for a woman's foot, which is often smaller and narrower than a man's. If we look at Brooks as an example, the standard size for women is a B width, whereas the standard for men is a D. The Ghost 14 is a brilliant shoe for all genders, but we've given it the top spot for women here because of tweaks and the fitting to make it extremely comfortable, even on testers with higher arches. Brooks running shoes are known for being plush and comfortable, and the Ghost 14 ticks those boxes, especially on long runs. The Ghost 14 is also available in narrow, regular, wide, and extra wide widths, which makes finding the perfect fit even easier. Like the Glycerin 19, the Ghost 14 uses Brooks' DNA Loft cushioning for a plush underfoot experience, but the Ghost is slightly firmer, making it better suited for shorter, faster running than the Glycerin. The Ghost is also $20 cheaper than the Glycerin, making it slightly more affordable. Number 1. Asics Gel Kayano 28. Best Asics running shoe. If you're looking for a classic stability shoe, you absolutely can't go wrong with the Asics Gel Kayano. Designed for overpronators, runners whose feet collapse inwards when they run, the Gel Kayano has a stiff medial post that runs along the inside of the shoe to provide stability, as well as extra cushioning in the midsole to provide more arch support. The 28th version of the Kayano is just as reliable as ever, but Asics has added gender-specific structural differences for more personalized support, as well as their FF Blast mid-foam for a smoother, snappier toe-off. Where previous versions of the Kayano felt heavy and cumbersome, this is a brilliantly responsive shoe that suits all distances. It goes without saying not every runner will need this structured support in their shoe, so it's a good idea to get your gait checked professionally at a running shop before investing. Asics also make a light version of the Kayano, for runners who only pronate slightly, or just need a little extra stability in the final miles of a race. Now that we showed you the best running shoe, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. Quite simply, we run in them. While finding the best running shoes for your feet and running style is a personal choice, we've been testing the market's most popular shoes for the past few years, so we know what we're looking for. When we test shoes, we'll typically run at least 20 miles in them before making our minds up. We're looking at how the shoe performs on different running surfaces, as well as how well it copes with different sessions. Some shoes will be great on a long run, but feel heavy during a speed session. We also look at the size and fit of each shoe and anything that makes the shoe particularly impressive, such as carbon fiber plates or ultra-lightweight midsole foams. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.